Sometimes the mind can project while contemplating on something. What if? What if I've chosen this, or what if I've chosen that? We have to understand that in spirituality, on the path, there can't be what if. Because when we start thinking about what if, we are prone to get back into illusion, to get tangled within our thoughts, which take us away from the here and now. The moment you notice your mind starts wandering, projecting, hallucinating, dreaming, bring it back. You can bring it back through remembering, through tuning your attention into remembering yourself as awareness. Why do monks, sadhus, people who are on a path of spiritual practice, why do they use mantras or some symbolic tools on their bodies, or carry a staff, for instance? All these tools are power tools because we empower them, because we give them a significance, because we empower each of these tools with our awareness. And we give them a meaning to remind us about the highest, the purest state of us, or the highest, the purest form of us. And that's how we transcend through that object on our body, or in our hand, or in our mind. Mantras, rudrakshas are powerful tools, gemstones as well. All these tools, they work on our body through electromagnetic field that the body generates itself. And if they are carefully prescribed or recommended, and they're suitable for our particular body-mind system, body-mind structure, then they do wonders on our body. They support the body during the transformation period. If they are recommended wrongly, or they are not suitable for us, then they can increase certain negative flow into the body. Another point is that they have to be worn correctly, they have to be strung correctly, and that is why we have all these Vedic, Siddhantic, Siddha sciences of how to wear, how many beads, how they have to be strung, which tools to use, which not to use. We can obtain this knowledge within, if we wish so, if we can direct our awareness into these subjects, awareness, consciousness, meaning the power aspect of the consciousness, which is Kundalini, because the restful aspect of consciousness, which could be, in other words, called Shiva, or that static or pervasive, still aspect of consciousness, cannot operate in this reality. It is existent, it is static and still in itself, and the way it operates is through its power aspect, which is Kundalini, which is active consciousness. and they are not separable. They are together, and because we are the combination of the body and the consciousness, our body operates through this active aspect of consciousness. That's why we are awake. That's why we are able to move, and we can also dwell in other states of mind like sleep, dreaming, and so on. That all-pervasive consciousness is always there. But what we experience in the body is its power aspect. And through that power aspect, we learn to transcend and touch and merge into that still, static aspect. But before we do so, we need to understand, what is this body? What this body is all about? How it works? How it reacts? What is the point of life? How mind operates? How thoughts emerge? How emotions manifest our reality through thoughts, consciously or unconsciously. There are so many subjects to be explored simply through our body, the body-mind vehicle. And it is only possible when you heighten your awareness. Rising, heightening, these are again just words. But these words, they give a glimpse, they give our limited mind a certain concept. Although, before we accept any concept, we need to be ready to give up any concept. So the concept is another tool. Use it with awareness and never identify yourself with those tools you are using to climb the spiritual ladder or to walking along this path with him. That's the wisdom. You can understand the simple principles of the spiritual evolution through any concept if you accept the fact that the concept is a wrapping for the simplest truth, or you approach any concept, any teaching with a readiness to give it up. The wisdom is to never believe into anything, to never accept any teaching, any dogma, any doctrine, anyone else's experience for the truth. Because once you accept something that is not your experience, something just for belief, you are trapped. And life, which is your awareness, will prove you that you should never develop any attachment, prove anything to anyone, or cling to any particular concept or any particular limited path. Because the only truth that exists is within our body-mind structure. explore yourself, and this truth will be unfolding gradually within you. You can explore it within when you are ready to flow within. Your inner readiness, your inner ripening will trigger your awakening, your heightening of awareness. And all will happen naturally, because spirituality, true spirituality, cannot be forced, cannot be pushed. All what you can do is live your life with awareness as much as you can. If today you are aware of your thoughts and emotions, tomorrow you might become aware of your instinctive expressions like blinking, like breath. And the more you go into the depth of this body-mind exploration, the more you will find simplicity and no contradiction. You will find how all these different aspects of self work for some reason in absolute union and harmony with each other, if we allow them to work in this harmony. If we disturb our health through unhealthy diet, lifestyle, company of people who do not resonate with us, then it is our choice. There is no destiny to blame. There is no external negativity, or there is no black magic to wonder about. There are no astrological planetary negative positions. They will exist in your life because you would take them for explanation of those things, negative things, you are not ready to work with in yourself, you are not ready to face. The moment you take and accept the responsibility within yourself of your life, of your path, your actions, your internal and external manifestations and projections, you will become extremely powerful and self-reliant, because the purpose of this life is to become free. Everyone talks about moksha, freedom, spiritual liberation. But do we understand what spiritual liberation is? Most of the people who talk about liberation do not understand the meaning and how spiritual liberation manifests in our everyday life. It is very easy to talk about philosophy, to dream about magic, powers, supernatural things in life, project them and roam in that dream world. But no one tells how liberation, freedom manifests in life. Think about your body. When your body is in bliss, when your body feels content, do you feel free? Definitely yes. When your body is nourished well, is balanced, satisfied, you are not thirsty, you are not hungry, you've just eaten, you're relaxed, you have nowhere to rush, you feel perfect, you feel in equilibrium, balanced. So it means that on the level of body, you're content. So this contentment is the key to your freedom. However, this contentment is temporary. When you understand your mind and how the mind works, and you realize what is awareness and separate awareness from thoughts and emotions, and can observe these thoughts and emotions, the way they rise and cease in your system, and the way they affect your external life, your manifestation, the way you live, circumstances, people around you, and so on. The moment you notice how this works, you become free, because you become the master of your life. You understand that it is you who is behind the scenes, manifesting drama, bliss, contentment, anger, other emotions, positive and negative thoughts, positive and negative people. If you accept life like this, whoever you meet, whether positive or negative people, you will understand that they are manifestations of you, and you will dig within and learn from situations, learn from hurts, learn from joys with detachment. When you learn the mechanism, detachment comes naturally. So you will gain a certain degree of freedom. When we talk about freedom, we need to understand, what do we want to be free from? And what valid for our earthly realm is freedom from addictions, from dependencies, from fears, from all that that makes us powerless, that makes us weak, that makes us feel as if we're limited, as if we are not any different from animals, and which makes us produce negativity in life, self-imposed negativity. First of all, that is fear. When you experience awakening, fear can be the first thing to arise. But if you know what may come through awakening and transformation, you prepare yourself psychologically, and you understand that whatever comes, arises on the surface, you are ready to face. Spiritual transformation is not possible without courage. Many sensitive people dream of spiritual path and transformation. People who are in awe with New Age ideas long for transformation. But who is ready to face themselves? Who is ready to face fears? The fear of death, the fear of being alone, the fear to lose things. Who is ready to face all that negative, all those programs stored in our systems for lives and lives? Who is ready to deprogram themselves from parental negative codes, stresses, traumas accumulated during this and other lifetimes? This is the very spiritual path, which begins from facing self. This self as we know it now. And not dreaming about that pure, wonderful self that we read about, that someone else has experienced. No need to go into future or past. No need to accept what others say as a truth, because in this world, the only truth that can be named as truth is the truth that you experience within yourself. And if it's a real truth, you won't even be able to talk about it fully, completely, because if that is an absolute truth, words cannot describe it. The only truth that can be said and expressed is the truth about the path within and about existence of consciousness on a multidimensional level. Our body is a gross manifestation of this consciousness. Let's start with it, explore it, accept it, understand it, and transcend it. By transcendence, we mean bringing divinity of that all-pervasive consciousness into the body. Once you transcend an experience, bring it into this physical vehicle. Make it vibrate with light. May it enlighten other people, transform them. And build the world which is better than the one we live in. Feel pulsation of your all-pervasive consciousness in each cell of your body, in each wave that passes through your brain, that radiates and emanates through you. That consciousness, in its static or active aspect, is indivisible, although you can experience it as active and static, or as static and dynamic, as material and spiritual. But one continues the other and merges within itself. How easy it is to be in the moment of now. where the pulsation of the consciousness always happens. Where everything is possible without desire. Where Dhyan, Yoga, Samadhi happens spontaneously in a Sahaj way. Where spirituality is perceived in stillness. Where doer and non-doer consciousness cancel each other. Where there is no beauty or ugliness, bad or good. There is neutrality, an all-pervasive light of consciousness that is and that manifests. This is the knowledge that can be only perceived. This is the truth that is non-verbal, that can be only experienced. This is the treasure that no one can lay their hands on. This is the secret that only some can know. This is the beauty no one argues about. This is the wisdom free from logic. This is the intuition, which is the knowledge. This is the power that doesn't control. This is the state that empowers. It is one and the only true path for all. This is the bliss of the holiness that doesn't need to be projected on anything. It is the consciousness, all-pervasive, that overwhelms everything. When we break through within, we discover a new layer. This exploration is endless. Enjoy the path and don't aim at any destination, for there is no destination that you think of, that you project or dream about. Does light have any destination? Does darkness have any destination? And what about nothingness? How this moment can have any destination? It simply is.